a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And now here come the Ravens. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the gun, Carlson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Carlson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 55 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Hopping over the top.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down, Carlson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go.
Wailing the man in motion. Back now here on EA Sports. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first and 10, Carlson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. To throw on third down, Carlson. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily.
And look out. I think he's going to go. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kevin Coleman with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carlson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carlson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Space to run past the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And the back goes into motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Time for a break.
This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go.
To throw on second down, Carlson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Drops it off for Coleman. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. This is caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at... Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
Kaiser to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called it run.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. And
it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Kaiser here looking to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On third down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Kaiser now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can